Today I am hosting the very first Repower Hour, which is a free community offering that I am going to be hosting on Fridays on my Instagram channel. And I thought in the last 10 minutes before I started, as I was preparing, I'm like, I should maybe record this for YouTube as well so that y'all can get a taste of what we're going to be doing during Repower Hours and how we're going to be calling back our power using different healing modalities so that maybe you can join one. So I hope you enjoy this recording, and I hope that you are either able to join us live one day or able to catch a recording soon. It's so beautiful to see y'all. I know that it's 9 a.m. on a Friday. I know that most people are working in an office, Manhattan's in the house, New Jersey's in the house. But this is a time that works for me. And so I'm going to keep offering these on Fridays at 9 a.m. But they will be recorded and they will be left here on the Reels tab of my Instagram page. So if you're watching the recording, I'm going to put in the caption what time we actually start our practices. I just want to give folks some time to tune in. As you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from. And thank you if you are like in a conference room at your job getting this in. I really appreciate you showing up today and giving yourself some time to call back your power. Repower Hour came to me just a few weeks ago, honestly. Y'all know that I was off of the internet for quite a while, about 4 months. And that was just to really give myself time to recalibrate and make sense of the way that I wanted to show up online and the way that I wanted to help out and show up in my purpose. And so this really came to me a few weeks ago as I was, just like you, experiencing the fury and frustration of the current administration running their bullshit. And I wanted to offer something free for the community, something that allows us to call back our power, because that's what my purpose is. If you have not tuned into my recent post, I just created a beautiful carousel post on really cementing in our roles. What are our roles? What is your role here on earth? Because we did not incarnate just because, right? We incarnated here for a reason. And so I am very clear that my role here is to care, to be a sacred artist, and to communicate about the mind-body-spirit connection, and to remind you all of your power, and to offer resources so that you can call back your power and stand in your power and stand in your roles and your purpose, and do that in really beautiful ways. And so thank you for giving me the space to do this today. Okay, 9:05, let's get this popping. So today is going to be really simple. I am trained in many modalities. I know a lot. I think I have a lot of wisdom to share and a lot of practices to share with y'all, but I really want to start easy. I do want to tap into, sorry for the sirens. I'm tuning in from Brooklyn, New York City. I'm a New York City girl, born and raised in Washington Heights. Shout out to the Heights. Also raised in Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. But I'm in Brooklyn, so we're gonna get some some real sirens during this recording. I want to start easy. I want to start easy so that nobody is discouraged. I want to start easy so that people know that these practices should be and can be a main priority in your day, right? This should be part of your daily sadhana. Not so much what we are going to be doing today, but like these 30-minute, 40-minute practices should be a part of your everyday practice. And what I just said was sadhana. Sadhana is a Sanskrit word that means daily spiritual practice. So what are you being devoted to? What is your devotional practice? Is it waking up in the morning and grabbing your phone, like I shared in my mini movie that invited you to be here today? Or are you sitting down and giving yourself some time to call back your power before you start your day? Okay, so we're going to start really, really easy. I'm going to name and give you instructions to everything that we're going to be doing today so that you can write them down, so that you can watch the recording and you can incorporate these again into your daily or weekly practices. I think it's really important in these sessions and in our daily practice that we honor where we are. Okay, I want you to try to put a name to what you are feeling, or names to what you are feeling in the comments. I know some of you may not want to comment, but I think this is a really important exercise. Let's take this as a group journaling practice right before I introduce the first somatic release exercise. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling really angry. I'm feeling frustrated. I'm also feeling grateful. I'm also feeling joyful. I'm also feeling full. I'm also feeling exhausted, mentally, mostly. And I'm also feeling purposeful. And so drop in the comments how you are feeling. I think the number one thing that we should be doing these days is naming how we feel. Feeling concerned, open, vulnerable, creative. Feeling anxious, but still a small tinge of hopeful. Feeling steady, drained, hopeful, inspired. Feeling unsettled, hopeful, and tired. I love that there's a lot of hope in here. Exhausted, disappointed, angry, but also grateful, joyous, and energetic. The duality, right? How beautiful it is that we are able to mentally, physically, and spiritually hold nuance, right? And hold so many emotions, so many feelings at once. Infuriated, helpless, exhausted, overwhelmed, angry, fearful, hopeful, connected, overwhelmed, furious, despair, in love, exuberant, grateful, fear, inspired, stressed, heavy-hearted, anxious, alone, ready to fuck up the system and ready to build something new. Feeling frustrated, hopeful, exhausted, heartbroken, depressed, emotionally exhausted. Thank you all for sharing these. I'm reading them out loud so that those of you who are watching the replay can know. Even though Instagram needs to get it together, why can't we see the comments in our replays? Come on, let's get it together. It's 2025. Anxious, chaotic, sad, but also really eager and grateful. Anxious, angry, energetic, hopeful. Disappointed, vulnerable, inspired. Tired, grateful, drained, stuck. Yes, drained, emotional, angry, grateful, hopeful, exhausted, vulnerable, alone, sad, anxious. I want you to take a second to just sit with that. If you must close your eyes, please do so. If it's more comfortable for you, just sit with what you're feeling. Almost as if you're giving yourself an internal hug. Sit with what you're feeling. Not trying to stuff it away. Not trying to say this is negative and this is positive and this is good and this is bad. Just honoring everything that you're feeling as neutral. Honoring everything that you're feeling as just a part of your experience. Everything I'm feeling is just a part of my human experience. Everything I'm feeling, although up and down and left and right in all ways within me, makes me grateful to be alive. It's a reminder that I am alive. I want everybody to relax their belly. Relax your belly. Neutral breath. Now take a deep breath in through your nose. Expanding your navel forward. Hold it. Exhale deeply through your nose. Contract your navel back. Let's take 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale through your nose, contract it. All the way back, like you're sucking your belly in. 1 more breath like this. Inhale deeply. Sip in a little bit more air through your nose. Hold it. Exhale deeply. Beautiful to take those really, really full breaths. Breath is one of the most powerful gifts on earth. Literally is our animating force, what keeps us alive, what makes us alive. Breath is what gives us prana, which is life force energy. Okay, so if you can't dedicate 15-30 minutes to your daily practice. Just do 3 minutes of breathing. Okay, it's the most beautiful and one of the most powerful things that you can do for yourself on a daily basis. I want to move forward into a practice that I find really helpful for myself in combating feelings of anger, feelings of frustration, feelings of fury, feelings of helplessness, feelings of powerlessness. Okay, it's a somatic exercise that I learned eons ago that I've been doing for a very long time. It's really easy. You can do it I'm sitting on my couch right now, legs are up, sitting in a chair, whatever. It incorporates both breath and somatic, soma being the body. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate exactly what it is. I forgot what it's called, y'all, to be real honest with you. Again, I'm sharing an ancient practice, ancient to me. I like to call it the growl breath. Okay, and again, it's really, really good for just trying to move some of the angry, frustrated, some of the lower energies. I like to say that energy is neutral, but some of the energies that we may give the connotation to be more negative, okay? And what it looks like is this. And I want you all to sit up straight, spine straight, okay? Chin just slightly tucked. You don't want to be like this, okay? Chin just slightly tucked so that your spine is straight. It's actually better if you place your feet on the ground, so I'm going to do that. Place my feet on the ground. Make sure that my camera is a little bit lower so that y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay? What it looks like is this. Take a second to tap into those energies, those emotions within you. The frustration, the fury, the anger, the helplessness, the disappointment. And see where they're landing in your body. Where are they showing up in your body? This may be difficult for some of you, and that's okay. Not everybody has a strong relationship with their body, but it's practices like this that are going to make it a little bit more, it's going to make your connection with your body a little bit stronger and make it a little bit more tangible because we are using the body to tap into the body, okay? So just see where those feelings of and emotions of frustration, anger, fury, disappointment, all these things that y'all named, where is it showing up in the body for you? It could be anywhere. Your fingertips, it could be lower back, your stomach, your heart, your whatever. Take a moment to tap into where it's showing up in the body. For me, it's here. This is somewhere between my heart and my solar plexus. My solar plexus being my energetic space of self-esteem, of will, of self-confidence, of action. It's always here for me. And so what we're going to do is take our hands facing up, fingers open, almost like we're lifting. And we're going to be pulling that energy out of wherever it is in our body. And we're going to be growling through our teeth and pushing it out forward. Okay? I already built an energetic barrier here so that it's not being pushed into the camera and being pushed energetically towards you. Let's take a second for these sirens. But it's basically going to look like this. We're going to inhale and lift. And then through our teeth, push it forward. So we're going to exhale through our closed teeth. Now, I will say, if you are pregnant, if you are on your period, if you have some sort of heart condition, you want to just breathe out softly. But do the pushing motion with your arms, okay? You don't want to breathe to contract your belly and contract your womb so much that it puts pressure on what's happening here, okay? So just be gentle with yourself. So everybody, let's do this with me. I'm going to set a timer for a couple minutes. Any questions on that growl breath that we're going to be doing together? I'll take a moment for any questions, and I'll demonstrate one more time. So we're lifting up. We're, again, centering where those emotions are showing up in the body. Inhaling, picking them up. Inhaling and expanding the belly. So relax the navel. Inhale up. And I'm pushing like I'm pushing a really heavy wall. Push it away from you. You're going to scoop back up. That wasn't a good breath. Okay. Inhale. Make sure that your navel is all the way back before we inhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Make all the silly faces, really tapping into the fury. Pushing away these walls, these internal barriers. Pulling up the frustration from anything that we saw in the news today. I'm not growling as much. I'm going to give it more growl, okay? Inhaling deeply. Anything that we saw in the news, anything that we've seen in the media, anything that we've seen, ridiculous actions being taken by the administration and the powers that be. Inhaling deeply, pulling that energy up and away from our body. Yes, that was a growl. Inhale deeply. Inhaling any disappointment. If you're an American, disappointment. That we probably grew up having to say the Pledge of Allegiance. That we probably grew up having to put our hand on our hearts. Having to say, God bless America. I'm being really brave by saying these things, and I really hope that my live doesn't get cut off or that my recording doesn't get deleted. But we're recording this on my camera too. They can't stop us. Let's inhale deeply, calling that out of our body. Inhale deeply. Any disappointment, any anger, any sadness, any depression, any anxiety. Inhale deeply. Push it and release it from your hands if you need to. I'm feeling that energy in my fingers, in my hands. If you have to take a stabilizing breath, please do. Please do take a stabilizing breath. You don't want to be out of breath during this practice. Calling on any residual disappointment, any residual sadness, any residual powerlessness. Any ways that we've been feeling helpless, breathing in deeply, calling that and expelling that from our bodies. Take a second to breathe, stabilize, and shake it out of your hands. Shaking this out of our hands, I like to also shake through our aura, the electromagnetic field all around us. Shake that out. And try to feel the sensations that you're feeling now. Give your body, yourself anything that you need. My brain is still stabilizing after that practice. Let me breathe normally. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Exhaling deeply. I felt like I couldn't speak for a moment. That's how powerful somatic exercises can be. Somatic release can be. And it can be as easy as that. Inhaling, growling out the energy. I like to say, and this may make some fellow teachers mad, but like really any exercise that you give an intention can be somatic release, can also be an intention ritual, can be ritualized in any way that you want. Okay? Literally anything. I always joke that like if you have to pee, go to the bathroom and like set the intention that as I pee, any energy that doesn't belong to me is being expelled from my body. Like it can literally be as simple as that. Our power of intention is so incredible and so massive. Okay, so anything that you set your mind to and set your intention to and really assigned to your energy can be ritualized as a release and an intention ritual. I want to stabilize this a little bit, so I want to move on to a breathwork pranayama exercise that you may have done a million times, you may have even heard of, and it's box breathing. Okay, this one is 4-4-4-4. The one that I'm specifically doing is in the Hatha yoga tradition. I am traditionally trained in the Kundalini Raj tradition, Kundalini yoga. And so we'll be doing that on some Fridays. But like I said, we're going to start easy. We're going to start slow. So this one is called Kapalabhati. Okay, Kapalabhati Pranayama. And it's box breathing. It's 4-4-4-4. And the way that it looks is... Thank you. Wow, I'm always learning new practices from you. That was so helpful and necessary. Thank you so much. I am going to save this, and I'm also recording this for YouTube, so it's going to be on my YouTube channel, hopefully by tomorrow, if not by Sunday. 4-4-4-4, box breathing. We're going to be inhaling for 4. We're going to be holding for 4. We're going to be exhaling for 4. And we're going to hold in that exhale for 4. I'm used to doing 4-6-4. But I'm like, let's do box. I do also more advanced pranayamas. So bringing it back to the roots is like also bringing it back to my roots for me. So forgive me. Oh, thank y'all so much for buying badges. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I see y'all now saying holding. Yeah, there's 2 holds. So we're going to be inhaling and holding that breath in, really filling our body with prana, that life force energy, that animating force, holding it for 4 seconds, exhaling for 4 seconds, holding it out for 4 seconds. And remember, when we're inhaling, we're filling the navel with air. When we're exhaling, we're bringing the navel back. Navel is your belly button. Some people don't know that, and it's okay. I appreciate y'all for buying badges. If you look on the title, there's also I think I put my Cash App and my Venmo code there. Some people asked, what's your Venmo? What's your Cash App? It's in the title. I really appreciate any donations because these are going to be free for the community, but any donations are super appreciated. Okay, let's do this. I've got my feet firmly planted in the ground. I like to rub my hands together. In Kundalini Yoga tradition, we rub our hands together just to warm up these 72,000 energy meridians in the body that end in the hands and feet. So normally if we were doing a Kundalini Yoga class, which we maybe will be doing in one of these soon, we would normally remove our sacks so that all our energy centers are free. Okay, so we like to rub the hands together to sort of signal to the brain that we're ready to meditate, we're ready to breathe, we're ready to get into a specific practice. I so appreciate all the donations coming through. Okay, put your hands anywhere that you feel comfortable. I'm going to place them facing down, which is sort of like a grounding formation of the hands, grounding mudra of the hands. I'm still on that fiery breath, but this breath is going to stabilize us in the way that we all need. Okay, so I'm going to place my hands facing down. If you ever wanted to do any of these breathwork exercises as a way to receive, you would want to place your hands facing up. You can also place them in Gyan mudra. This is Gyan mudra. Gyan. This is your Jupiter finger. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet of abundance, luck, together with your sun finger. Okay, this is one of my favorite mudras to do as well, but I'm going to face down because we're trying to ground, y'all. We're really trying to ground, and then we're going to do one more grounding exercise. Okay, so we're going to breathe in, inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Okay, breathe normally. That's what we're going to do, okay? I'm going to get my counting better, I promise. If you want to close your eyes, that's totally fine. I think it's more powerful when we do that. We're going to inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold the exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Bring yourself to a neutral breath. And just stay as very still as possible. At this point, I welcome you to close your eyes. Stay as still as possible. And I welcome anybody just tuning in to close their eyes. Breathing in through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. People usually ask about exhaling through the mouth because it's something that we often see. Mouth breathing has its time, not right now. Inhaling deeply through the nose. Holding, exhale deeply through the nose. And with our eyes closed, just stay as still as you possibly can. If you're in a noisy environment, invite the noise around you to just become a part of your practice. Let them just be a part of your practice. Let them echo in the distance. Just weaving into the tapestry of where you are right now, who you are right now. We're going to do some visualization. We're first going to start with some energetic cleansing. Very easy, and I'm going to explain exactly what we're doing so that this can, again, possibly become a part of your daily practice. We're going to start by cleansing our energy centers. And then we're going to do a practice and a prayer for calling back our power to each of our energy centers. And I've written that down so that I can share it via newsletter with you all. So if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, I'll route you to the link to do that so that you can receive this prayer. And you can do this on your own. With our eyes closed, again, just feeling into your seat. Feel the heaviness of your body. Just stay as still as possible. What we're going to be doing is very easy. It's calling on our third eye, on our power of visualization. And even if you cannot see pictures in your head, I know that some people cannot. Just try to think of what it would look like. Or just try to even feel it in your body. Notice those points on the body. I want you to just pinpoint the space right above your head, it being your crown chakra. And starting to see or visualize or feel into just a spiral right above your head, a spiral of golden light just swirling above your head. And feeling as it sort of digs through your energy center, sort of vacuuming up any energies that don't belong to you, or that maybe do and do not serve your truth, your alignment, and your purpose. And feel as that spiral twists through your crown. Feel as it twists into the body, that golden spiral of light going through in the middle of your brow bone, right between your eyebrows, your third eye. Your crown is your connection to your spirit. Your third eye is your connection to your wisdom and intuition. So feel as it vacuums up any of those residual energies that do not belong, that do not align with your truth, your power, your love, your wisdom, your intuition, your clarity of perspective. Feel that golden spiral as it twists down to your throat chakra, your space of expression. Feel as it twists through, vacuuming up anything that doesn't belong or that inhibits your pure, authentic expression, your connection to your true essence. If you're feeling anything physical, it is totally okay. It's really beautiful, actually. I am a firm believer that we all have clear senses. We all have some psychic within us. And some of us are just stronger in the body, with sensing in the body. So if you're feeling anything physical, just try to stay as still as possible. Unless it's pain, and that's different. But if you're feeling anything physical, try to stay as still as you possibly can. Feeling that golden spiral go down into the heart. Feeling as it twists through your heart chakra. Vacuuming up anything that inhibits this beautiful energy center that glues together our top 3 and our bottom 3 energy centers. The heart having its own electromagnetic field. Vacuuming up anything that inhibits you from expressing who you are as love. That is keeping you in a space of sadness, grief, or disappointment. Also vacuuming up any connections, any heart connections, any little fish hooks that exist from others people's energy latching onto yours. Feeling that golden spiral twist down around your belly button area, going into your solar plexus, vacuuming up anything that doesn't belong to you or that inhibits your connection to your will, to your self-confidence, your connection to your inner child, to your innate purpose here on earth, to your divinity. Feel that golden spiral as it twists down. Down just a couple inches below to our reproductive system area. What is the energetic womb? Regardless of what your gender expression is, we all have an energetic womb here because this is our space of creativity, of emotion, sexuality, sensuality, how we create energy. And so really visualize and feel as it's vacuuming any pain, any barriers that keep us from realizing that we are innately creative beings. We can create any energy we want. We can create any human experience we want. We can create joy at the drop of a hat. That we can move through our emotions easily, fluidly. Feel that spiral twisting there. Blessing us as it goes down into the base of our spine, our root chakra, our muladhara, our space of safety, our space of grounding, of human resource, twisting and twisting as it's vacuuming up any energies that keep us from feeling safe in our body and safe in our being, from feeling safe in the world. Knowing that our safety doesn't have to be outsourced. That we were born being okay, loving who we are and feeling safe in our fullest and most authentic expression. Now feel as that golden spiral sort of just fades away and just gives us a clear view of our spine being golden, of us being fully and thoroughly energetically cleansed. All of our chakras, all of our energy centers that align on our spine being thoroughly cleansed. And feeling as a little golden string comes out the bottom of our spine, right in our root chakra where we just were cleansing. Knowing that that's part of us and it's just coming out of the bottom of our spine, down into the chair or seat that you're in, into the floor, down past the building or home that you're in, down into the ground, and then going at light speed. That little golden thread that's coming from our bodies, from our systems, going at light speed until it reaches the earth's core. Take a deep breath here. In through the nose, exhale nose. Feeling as through that golden little string, feeling that energy from the earth's core deeply ground and root us into the earth, feeling as that power starts to go up that golden string, up, up, up into the earth, up at light speed until it reaches back into our body, going up our root, up our wombs, up our solar plexus, up our heart, up our throats, and just residing there in the throat. Feeling that energy branch out from our throat, being brighter, making us brighter, making our aura brighter, brighter, and brighter, that light filling the room that we're in, that light filling the space that we're in, the entire home, the entire building that we're in, that light filling the street that we're in, that light continuing to branch out the state that we're in, the country that we are in, filling the entire continent, filling the entire earth, branching out even further in light speed as it continues to reach through the cosmos. Just stay very still here. Feel that light and feel that power, reminding you of your divinity, reminding you that what we did isn't something new. It is literally who you are, that you are made of the same stuff that makes up the universe. That God, Spirit, Great, whatever you want to call the higher power, the divine, is also within us. And that we incarnated here to exist in that authentic power, regardless of what others may condition us to think about it. Staying very still, I want to move into this prayer for calling back our power. And I'm going to personally set the intention for all of us to ritualize this prayer, to feel that power coming back into each of our energy centers as we are reciting this together. And I do want you to repeat after me if you can. If you cannot, just recite it in your head. And we're going to start at the base of our spine, our root chakra. Let's take a deep breath here to start. Inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale deeply. And if you can, please repeat after me. I call back the power to my root chakra. I call back my power of stability, of safety and belonging. I reclaim my grounded presence. On this earth, I am unshaken. I am home within myself. I am home within myself. Moving up into our sacral, our energetic womb. I call back my power in my sacral. I call back my power of creation, passion, and pleasure. I reclaim my right to feel deeply, to express freely, to create without fear. My desires are sacred, and I am worthy of realizing them in the world. Moving up into our navel space, I call back the power of my solar plexus. I call back my power of will, confidence, and action. I reclaim my strength, my voice, and my ability to move forward without hesitation. I am decisive. I am capable. I am sovereign. I am. Reminding you to breathe and moving into the heart space. I call back the power of my heart. I call back my power of love, compassion, and connection. I reclaim my ability to give and receive love without condition. My heart is open, yet protected. My love is my own first. Loving myself truly is my favorite act of revolution. Breathing and moving into the throat space. I call back the power of my throat. I call back my power of truth, expression, and clarity. I reclaim my voice, my words, and my right to be heard. I speak with conviction, and I honor my truth. Breathing and moving up into the third eye space right between our eyebrows. I call back the power of my third eye. I call back my power of insight. I call back my power of wisdom, vision, and intuition. I reclaim my ability to see beyond illusion. To trust myself and to navigate with clarity. I know and I trust. Breathing and moving up right above the headspace into our crown chakra, our very last chakra. I call back the power of my crown. I call back my power of divinity. I call back my power of purpose and alignment. I reclaim my connection to spirit. Fill that in with whatever word makes you comfortable. I reclaim my connection to spirit. I reclaim my infinite wisdom. I reclaim my knowing that I am part of something greater. I walk in purpose. Sealing the deal. Let's say this final part of the prayer. My energy is sovereign. My aura is fortified. The world moves around me, but it does not move through me. No external force may shake the truth of who I am. I stand powerfully in my authenticity. I am whole and unwavering. My power is my own, and it is sealed in light. And so it is. Ashe, Amen. Aho, Sat Nam. Take a second to just feel that prayer being scripted and embedded in your aura, in your energetic field all around your body. Feel the sensations that come up for you. Honor the sensations that come up for you. Thank yourself for being here today, for giving yourself this hour to repower. I invite you to open your eyes. We have about 7 minutes left. I will say not all Repower Hours are going to be an hour long. This one is because we had a little bit of introducing to do and things to explain. Some will be shorter. Some will be a full hour. I felt like we needed the full hour today. So if you feel comfortable with dropping in the comments how you feel, how that felt for you, what were your favorite parts of this Repower Hour, if you think you'll be joining again, if you want to invite your people, because this is a free offering. And let me tell you something. I charge a lot of money for this outside of this. If you work for an organization or a brand where you would like me to host something of a soul circle or a Repower Hour, I do corporate work as well. I haven't done it in a long time. I would say about a year. But yeah, if you work for an organization where you're willing to pay me my worth for me to host a session like this, some of my favorite ones that I have held for corporate spaces are in their like quarterly meetings. Or like end of year meetings where like the energy can be intense because you're reviewing all these goals and stuff, and it can be a lot. And so people usually bring me in to do something like this. I'm so glad that there's so much positive feedback. Lots of I'll be back. I'll feel empowered and filled with hope and energy. Thank you for this. I love the energy cleansing exercise. Yeah, that's a really easy one, and I've been doing that. Honestly, I do that in my daily practice myself. And I've been doing it for just like that, I want to say, for like 6 years now, continuously. And it really is one of the easiest and freest ways to like make sure that you are both in tune and cleansing your energy sensors. Everything that we did today, you're able to do on your own. I think there's this connotation that we have to sit with like a teacher or like an educator in order to do these practices, and that's not true. Some stuff you do were like a more advanced things like hypnosis and like EMDR. Like, yeah, work with a therapist, work with somebody who's like certified in those types of things. I know there's some like hypnosis stuff on YouTube. I wouldn't do anything like that if I were you, but like breathing, we breathe. We breathe on our own. Somatic exercise, as long as you're following directions and doing it carefully, taking into account the nuances of certain exercise, then you're safe to do it on your own. I wouldn't lead anything, honestly, that is not safe for you to take with you into your daily practice. I'm glad that everybody feels so free. Thank you all for the badges. If you would want to donate more than what the badge allows you to donate, I know it has you do like a max of $3 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. If you're feeling generous and you want to donate and say thank you to me in any way, you can use my Venmo and Cash App code. My Cash App is MELSNTS. So Santos without the vowels. And then my Venmo is Melanie Santos Co. You can also go to the link in my bio, and there's a link all the way at the bottom that says buy me a coffee. You can donate whatever you want there. I really appreciate all the donations. I appreciate you all being here today. I appreciate you catching the replay if you're here for the replay. Next Friday, we will be having another Repower Hour, and it's going to be our Valentine's Day edition. So we're going to be doing a lot of heart workspace. Same rules apply. Bring something to drink. Make sure you have somewhere comfortable to sit for at least 40 minutes. I'm going to try to not make that one too long. But I'm super, super grateful to be hosting these sessions. It's been a very long time that I have been able to show up in this way. So thank you for giving me the platform and the space. Thank you for all of your support. I know it has been a journey to follow me, and I know that my content and my art has changed, and the way that I communicate what I've always communicated about, because that hasn't changed, is very different. So I do appreciate all your support. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I hope to see you at the next Repower Hour next Friday, February 14th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to send this recording to everybody you love.